Yeah, yeah. Are we ready? Yes. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, graduates, family, friends, distinguished guests, faculty, and staff. Welcome. Welcome to Rutgers University School of Engineering Convocation celebration. I am Alberto Cuitiño, Dean of the School of Engineering, and it is my proud honor to present to you the School of Engineering 111th graduating class, the class of 2025. Please stand as able and join us in singing the national anthem and Rutgers alma mater, performed by Rutgers Glee Club and with the director Brandon Williams. We have the flag there.
Marshmen of Rutgers, down the field today, march to another score, forward to the fray. Fight, men of Rutgers, as in days gone by. Fight for the scarlet flag over the rest must fly. Keep Rutgers colors to the fore, for they must win, so fight, fight, fight. And we'll advance some more to score the Rutgers flag high, high tonight. All right, we'll fling the scarlet banner out, and Rutgers men will fight, 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 fight. The bells of Queens must victory shout, the bells of Queens must ring tonight. Are you rock, rock? Are you rock, rock? Hoorah, hoorah, Rutgers rock! Upstream, red team, upstream, rock, rock, Rutgers rock! Rutgers colors to the fore, they must win, so fight, 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 and we'll advance some more to score the Rutgers flag flies high tonight. All right, we'll fling the scarlet banner out, and Rutgers men will fight, 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 fight. The bells of Queens victory shout, the bells of Queens must ring tonight. From far and near we came to Rutgers, and resolved to learn all that we can. And so we settled down in that noisy college town on the banks of the old Raritan. On the banks of the old Raritan, my friends, where old Rutgers evermore shall stand. For has she not stood since the time of the flood on the banks of the old Raritan? Then sing aloud to alma mater, and keep the scarlet in the van. For with the motto high, Rutgers' name shall never die on the banks of the old Raritan. On the banks of the old Raritan, my friends, where old Rutgers evermore shall stand. For has she not stood since the time of the flood on the banks of the old Raritan? On the banks of the old Raritan, my friends, where old Rutgers evermore shall stand. For has she not stood since the time of the flood on the banks of the old Raritan?
Thank you. Thank you to the Glee Club. It was a great rendition of our national anthem and our banks of the old Raritan. Thank you. We have many special guests joining me on the platform today. Please stand as I introduce you. Jason Gary, Senior Vice Provost for Academic Initiatives and Dean of the Mason Gross School of the Arts, and Provost to be in July 1st. Rutgers Board of Trustees, Ken Johnson, Square Servants, Fauzan Amjad, with Emeritus Trustees Robert Eicher and Frank Handley. Members of the School of Engineering Industry Advisory Board, along with alumni, Parth Oza, President of Rutgers Engineering Alumni, and the Deans of the School of Engineering, department chairs, and representatives from our distinguished faculty. Thank you. Thank you all for joining us today. Today, we are celebrating our school students and all they have achieved during their time at Rutgers Engineering. I am so proud to join you and your families and friends in this happy occasion. As students of Rutgers Engineering, each of you has been an important part of our community. You made a difference as scholars, researchers, participants in activities and students' organization. You have added to our special engineering community that exists within the wider Rutgers campus. And through internships and community services, you have contributed to how Rutgers Engineering significantly impacts the broader community. All of us, together, faculty, students, researchers, make it possible for the School of Engineering to contribute to New Jersey, to our nation, to the world, by driving economic growth, fostering innovation, providing educational and cultural opportunities, and serving as a hub for civil engagement. Today, we are graduating students in 10 engineering majors and programs. As the first year student, you each had the opportunity to explore all our majors. In declaring your major, you discover a passion for a particular field of engineering. So, let's hear it for aerospace engineering. So let's try again. Aerospace engineering. Applied science and engineering and packaging engineering. Environmental engineering. Chemical engineering. Civil engineering. Electrical and computer engineering. Material science and engineering. And last but not least, mechanical engineering. And biomedical engineering. No matter the major you choose to pursue here at Rutgers, you each began your academic career as part of a select group of high-achieving students whose hard work, academic talents, and leadership promise initially gained your admittance to Rutgers Engineering. And those same talents have brought you to today. That doesn't mean it has been an easy journey. Of course not, because engineering is challenging. Maybe you were tested in ways that sometimes push you beyond what you thought you were capable of. Maybe you had moments of academic uncertainty, but, and this is important, you succeeded. I also know, I really do know, that none of you did it alone. Each and every one of you had the support of family, friends, faculty members, academic deans, and advisors, and most of all, each other. So, this is the time. Please take the moment to thank those people in your life for their support, love, encouragement over the past years. As you embark on your professional life, I am confident you will continue to succeed in making a lasting impact. Treasure all you have gained here at Rutgers, the friendship you made, the knowledge you gained, and the challenges you overcame. You have the foundation built and let nothing stand between you and what you can accomplish. Congratulations and best of luck, class of 2025. I would now like to invite Eileen Rosen, Associate Dean of Student Services, to the podium to introduce our student speakers.
We have two accomplished, dynamic, and strong student leaders who will be speaking with you today. They have a lot in common with each other, but also with many of you. So I encourage you to read more about them in their bios in the program. I personally have had the pleasure of seeing them both weekly and could not be more pleased to introduce them both to you. Our first student speaker is Lakshita Sharma. Where are you, Lakshita? Double majoring in biomedical engineering and economics, Lakshita is finishing her term as the president of the Engineering Governing Council. In this role, Lakshita has been an incredible advocate for the needs of all students in the School of Engineering. She's also done many other things in service of the school, and so for the final time, please welcome your student body president, Lakshita Sharma.
Ooh, this is kind of low. Good morning, everyone. How are we all doing? Good? This room seemed a lot smaller when I was back there, but it's a lot more intimidating up here. So, good morning and welcome, friends, families, class of 2025. Congratulations, we've all made it. I want to thank the parents for being here because I know a lot of you woke up at 6 a.m. in the morning to find parking and get ready. I want to thank the siblings like mine who took time out of their oh so busy schedules to be here. And my personal favorite, the friends who came just for the photo ops. When I first applied to college, there was one thing that I knew very clearly in my heart, is that I did not want to be an engineer. Naturally, graduating with a degree in biomedical engineering and being the president of the Engineering Governing Council wasn't really on my bingo card. So what happened? Back in high school, I had the same question that most of us did. What even is engineering? And when I asked, I remember my dad saying, it's a mindset. And at 18, I knew that engineering was gears and machines, so his answer didn't really make a lot of sense. But that year, I did some research and I took a leap of faith and I decided to pursue engineering here at Rutgers. Looking back, it was one of the best things that I could have done. One of the biggest reasons being that that summer, I had mentally prepared myself to spend 4 years in a very stereotypical engineering environment. People who would be cutthroat and socially awkward. However, that's not what I found here at Rutgers. I found a community. One of the biggest things growing up is that I didn't have a really big extended family here in the US. It was just me, my parents, and my brother. So I had heard a lot about this community that everyone talked about, but I never really felt it until I got here. The night that I got elected EGC president, I invited one of my friends to the passing of the gavel ceremony. However, that night, I got 10 different videos from all of my friends that had shown up. They had never shown up to an EGC meeting before, and they never showed up again. But they showed up to that one meeting, just for me. And that's what I've seen here. You've all shown up, because this isn't just a school, it's a family. Family shows up, it builds together, and it advocates for each other. Over the years, I've seen this class do exactly that time and time again, whether it was through classes, through clubs, and every challenge that we have all faced, you've all shown up for each other. And that was the approach that I wanted to take as president. I wanted to advocate and show up for you. This meant late-night Zoom calls with presidents and other faculty, to sitting in rooms where student funding and even your own student tuition packages were debated. And what I've learned in those moments has shaped everything that I believe to be true about the power that we as graduates now hold. In those rooms, I was with leaders who realized that leadership is more than just solving problems. It was about finding the right ones to solve. The world right now is driven by the agendas of the powerful and the few, and it is fueled by the outrage of the young and uninformed. And you and I, for the next couple decades, are young. So let's make sure that we don't stay uninformed. As engineers, we are uniquely equipped with the skills to solve problems, to think critically, and to look beyond the surface. We know how to become informed. So let's do that. It's tempting to cling on to slogans and hashtags and headlines. It's tempting to pick a side, and it's tempting to yell louder. Advocating in that way can serve a purpose, but it's important to remember that we shouldn't just stop there. Real change, real, meaningful, and lasting change, it doesn't happen through the noise. It happens through the nuance. As engineers, we know the importance of improving the signal-to-noise ratio. I'm sure you've all learned that at some point in your class. So let's make sure we do that in the real world too. It happens when we stop and ask, why is this the way that it is? Who does it benefit? And more importantly than what are we seeing, it's what aren't we seeing? And I've learned this firsthand. During my time here, I've heard calls for more funding for students, but I've also sat in meetings where we've had to sit there and figure out where those funds would come from and what needs to get cut to make it happen. And the truth is, whether it's in your labs, at Rutgers, or in the world, systems are complicated. And I've learned that the only way to navigate them is by asking nuanced questions. Questions that require deeper thinking. Questions that don't have quick and easy prepped answers. Because progress takes more than passion. It takes precision, it takes persistence. And for us, that's not new. We're all here today because we have those values. So let's use that. We don't just accept the systems, we analyze it. We trace the wiring, we find the failure points, and we question the bottlenecks. And as engineers, we redesign systems, hopefully without blowing them up in the process. So that mindset, that's our power. Use it. Use it in boardrooms, use it in labs, but also use it in your communities, use it in your relationships, use it in your cities. Don't just follow, but investigate. Don't just react, but rethink. And when you do choose to speak up with clarity, with credibility, and with compassion. The world doesn't need more noise. It needs people willing to ask the right questions, the more nuanced questions. So wherever you go, whether that's industry, grad school, med school, or becoming a LinkedIn influencer, don't just chase the loudest wins. Titles are shiny and applause are addictive, but the real work, it is so much quieter. It's the kind that doesn't trend, but it transforms. It doesn't need a hashtag, but it makes something better. It's everything that we have learned about systems, about nuance, about staying when things get hard, and choosing to build better wherever we are. Because we're not just engineers. We're advocates, we're problem solvers, in a world full of complex, interlocking, multidimensional systems. And you and I both know the world does not suffer from a shortage of problems. There is climate change, public health crises, inequity, broken infrastructure. The issues are so vast and deeply entangled. So some of them require real physical engineering solutions, like bridges, devices, technology. But many, and I would argue, the most worthwhile and pressing challenges demand something a little bit less tangible, a mindset. The greatest thing that we can contribute to society as Rutgers engineers isn't our technical expertise. It's our engineering mindset. It's the ability to sit with problems, to trace root causes, and to resist oversimplification by asking nuanced questions. Questions that push us into the system. And because progress it doesn't come from shouting louder. It comes from deeper and more precise thinking. So from building not just code and circuits, but building trust, community, and resilient solutions. So take what we've learned here at Rutgers through lectures, late nights, and use it for something bigger. Lean into the nuances and let it guide the way that you, not just how you work, but how you live. And most importantly, be curious, be brave, be kind, and be someone who improves the signal-to-noise ratio wherever you go. Thank you, class of 2025, and congratulations.
It is my pleasure to introduce today's Convocation speaker, School of Engineering alumnus, J.B. Kim. I first met J.B. as a student close to 25 years ago. And it has been terrific to reconnect with him over the last few years and celebrate his success. After graduating from Rutgers University with a degree in mechanical engineering and computer science in 2002, JB launched a Wall Street career, working as a quantitative developer, trader, and researcher before founding his own company. As the CEO of N versus Capital, he and his team manage systematic investment portfolios with a vision of doing more than predicting the market with machines, but now with a sense of purpose. JB is an engaged alumnus in the School of Engineering, most recently providing the funding for student interns and with labs, our wireless information and network laboratory. We are happy to have him back on campus today. Please welcome J.B. Kim.
Wow, this is amazing. Thank you for the invitation. Good morning, Rutgers Engineering graduates, families, faculty, staff, and distinguished guests. It's amazing to stand in front of you today, and I'm truly honored to be here. So I'm told this is 111th graduation of Rutgers Engineering. Is that right? 111, those are 3 ones. You can't make this up. It's amazing. So only 23 years ago, I was sitting just where you are, both excited and anxious to take the next step after graduation. You know, in many ways, not much has changed though. I'm on the same boat as all of you as you face this new chapter in your life. You know, because I still worry about the future and the choices that I'm about to make. So you see, I was really worried in my second year in School of Engineering. You know, I thought I couldn't graduate. And you might be looking at me, how is that even possible? So it's not just because it's grades. My grades were quite good, but I had financial trouble, so I couldn't pay the tuition for that semester. Oh boy, when you're in that predicament, you know, you're so anxious and you're so worried about everything. So I was super distraught and worried about being kicked out of school. So I visited the dean for help. The dean checked my grades, looked at me, and he said, "Don't lose hope." He then waived the tuition and told me to continue studying hard. Now just kind of picture that moment. You know, this act of kindness planted a little seed inside of me, just a little one. And I thought, I want to repay this kindness someday, somehow, and I want to be back. And after all these years, I still remember this. I studied hard for the rest of my time at Rutgers Engineering, and having a place in this school was extremely important to me. And I took the rest of my college years more seriously after this experience. Now, even after I graduated from Rutgers Engineering, I kept this deep in my heart that in whatever way I can, I would like to give back. And I thought, if I had the opportunity, I'd like to help students who could use a little bit of a nudge. So being here today and speaking to all of you is extremely unreal for me. And even if there's one of you who can take this story to heart, I firmly believe that I have been granted the opportunity to give back today. So, how did I start my introduction? It's quite interesting, isn't it? Because if you come across me on Wall Street, if you ever met me in the hedge fund industry, I may not have started by telling this story to you. I would introduce myself differently. See, I run a systematic trading firm that uses computers to invest in the markets. It sounds a little fancy, but at the heart of it, you have to be fluent in math, computers, and the markets. So it's multidisciplinary at the core. It's a highly competitive market, and I'm constantly challenged at every angle. And as we speak, the markets trade countless times in a blink of an eye across a vast array of financial instruments. Some trades so happen, nerds like us, we have to measure things in nanoseconds. So in scientific notation, that's e to the -9 for all of you guys. So massive amounts of data are graduated every single day, and my work is full of intensity and fast-paced decision-making. It's also exciting, and in that environment, I may dare say that I don't have the time to be vulnerable. But I stand in front of you being vulnerable, and I started this way, and I just wanted to remind you that I was on the same boat. So like many of you graduating this year, I interviewed at various companies, and I joined Deutsche Bank in 2002 as a graduate trainee. And you might be wondering, what does mechanical engineer have to do with banking, right? And that's what my parents asked me when I graduated and got a job there. At the time, I had no idea where life would lead me. But I still had feelings of anxiety mixed in with hope. Those feelings still exist, and it's deep in here. But what I have now is the insight of experience that I did not have when I was younger. So you see, I've learned to view challenges and obstacles as learning opportunities. Professor Doyle Knight, who you might know from Department of Mechanical Engineering, told me this upon graduation. He looked me in the eye and he said, "You haven't really learned anything, JB. Only thing that you've done, you just learn how to teach things yourself. You just learn how to learn." So I want to tell you the same thing. And I distinctly remember what he told me, and that has been planted in my head ever since. Guys, you guys have an amazing degrees from one of the oldest and largest educational institutions in this country. You survived this grueling engineering training. You know what it means to wake up early, to fight for your classes. Have you ever tried to get into classes that everyone wants to try to get to? It's really hard, right? And you know what it means to get the classes on time, do the labs, lectures, and yet another round the labs. The labs don't ever end, right? A lot of homeworks too. See, it wasn't about specific degree or your current knowledge base. It was about growing from where you currently are. You're all sitting there, graduating with an engineering degree. You survived, and you've learned what it means to challenge yourself. And I want you to think about that. The School of Engineering didn't pamper me through school, and I doubt it did for you either. What does that mean? You guys have resilience to stand challenges that's ahead of you. So be proud and stand tall, because you're more than ready to face the challenges ahead. So let me tell you something about these challenges you're going to face, because it might sound a little bit nebulous, but there will be challenges and problems you need to solve in the future. On one hand, you have technical challenges. On the other hand, you have human challenges. I'll talk about the human challenges a little later. You're surely going to face problems at work that you've never read about or learned in school. That much I can tell you for sure. But you may have already tangentially related subjects that you already know and skills to navigate these problems. The most obvious one is that you learn how to read and recognize dense technical subjects, mathematical equations, and other materials that would put other people to sleep. I know you know some of those people, but you know these things, and you can certainly learn. Now, joking aside, I'll tell you some interesting story about my second job at Morgan Stanley. You see, businesses rely on massive amounts of data. They generate data every single day, and they actually rely on it pretty heavily for their businesses. So it's an interesting problem, but when storage runs out and you find out too late, you're in trouble, right? You could have a lot of interesting things happen as systems fail and they percolate through the entire system. It may sound a little weird. It's a huge company, but it does happen. And if you're the person that didn't check the storage, you might be in trouble. So faced with this issue, just like an engineer would, I took it like a problem and I tackled it. I broke the problem into smaller sub-pieces, as much as I can, and then automated the heck out of it. So if you know how to work with the machines, certain things are better done with machines than humans. I'm sure you guys can agree. So in short, it was a use of predictive modeling with systematic data pipeline. Now, there was some fancy words over there too, but if you kind of think about what happens in the world, a lot of the systems and a lot of the problems are solved by automating and use of technology. But the important thing is identification of those problems. And this is pretty close to 20 years ago when I did this. And little did I know that same problem that I was trying to solve was applicable in trading world. So this is where I'm drawing corollaries. You see, the problems that you solve every day can be used in so many different areas. It could be a different discipline, it could be a completely different industry, but what you learn, what you do in your engineering problem-solving mindset is applicable in so many different areas. So I just give you one simple example of how your scientific mind has prepared you for exploring areas that you never thought possible. I implore you, don't be afraid to try. Be bold in what you teach yourself from here on out. Be proud of the fact that now you possess the knowledge to apply yourself in ways that are not limited by your degree or to the extent of your current understanding. Remember, you learn how to learn and teach yourself. So what I'm telling you is that knowledge can and will grow. You just need to give yourself time to learn and absorb. See, my challenges didn't end there, of course, and I've found myself continuing to learn, and more importantly, continuing to get excited about the things that are happening in STEM. There's so much happening in the world. And you're right in the middle of it. See, I would never have believed anybody if somebody told me 23 years ago that I would be writing code to trade large sums of money in the market. You better not make bugs, because it'll cost you money, right? That's what I do every day. So what this means, naturally, is that I have to be extremely precise and be very good at executing on those ideas. I also need to continue to learn and keep up with the necessary and multifaceted aspects of my field. See, you will find yourself consistently applying your knowledge to whatever you do. And you will, with your engineering mindset, persevere in learning and the new skills you would need to push forward. At times, you're gonna feel disillusioned, you're gonna feel let down, but don't give in. Don't give in to that. Give yourself time, trust in yourself, and be certain that you're still students in perpetual learning mode. There's a lot to learn, don't give up. Finally, and this is personal, I want you to know that I kind of cheated. I found out that one way you can accelerate your learning is to try to teach it to someone else. Have you ever tried to take a difficult subject and try to teach it to your brother, your siblings, or anyone else who's not in engineering? It's kind of hard, right? But while you do this, what you do is really internalizing that knowledge inside of you. And every time you do this, you're growing. You know, your professors are amazing at this. Because every time they teach you, well, they could probably teach you in their sleep because they completely internalize their knowledge and solidify their understanding of what they're teaching you. See, when you teach, it makes you honest. It forces you to organize and structure your thinking and to allow you to express and articulate difficult subjects to others. But it does have side effects. And those side effects are, in many ways, what benefited me in my career. So once I started explaining, people thought I was smart, and more importantly, they saw acceptance in my sharing. And it opened their hearts to work and collaborate on projects together. So this produced more opportunities and arguably opened more doors. So just as with your degree, you have invested in yourself, but you should also invest in others as much as you can. Share your knowledge, lead through collaboration, and success will follow. So this is what I alluded to earlier about humans. It is to share knowledge and bring others along with you. See, I'm great to have an amazing mentor in the School of Engineering, Dr. Alexei Kotelnikov, who's seen me grow from a young college student to a little bit older person that I am now. He's here with us today, and to this day, we still share knowledge. He's a lifelong friend who's gone from mentor and turned into a lifelong friend. So, we met in this very School of Engineering. And by the way, Dean Coutinho, he was my mechanical engineering professor a long time ago. So in the classes I took with him, he was teaching me about those vibrations. So those vibrations lasted a long time for me to be here today. So thank you, Dean Coutinho, for giving me this chance to speak to everyone. Guys, you have an amazing future in front of you. And take pride in knowing that you have everything that you need to take bold steps in what you put your mind to. And remember, learning is a lifelong journey. Make sure you bring your friends along with you as well. So in closing, I leave you with 3 remarks. Number 1, apply your knowledge with consistency and quality. Number 2, persevere in learning, invest in yourself. Number 3, share your knowledge with others. Let's go, class of 2025, School of Engineering.
I mentioned there would be 2 speakers, 2 student speakers. I'm pleased to introduce our second student speaker, who was selected by your peers to be part of today's ceremony. Yash Kolodkar majored in industrial engineering with minors in computer science and business administration. Yash is a student leader and has been heavily involved in numerous student organizations, intramural sports, and research. I know our office will miss seeing his positive outlook on things. Please welcome Yash.
Good morning. Welcome friends, family, staff, graduates, and honored guests to our Spring 2025 Rutgers School of Engineering graduation. It's hard to believe we've made it to this moment, a moment many of us dreamed about during all-nighters, lab reports, and those never-ending MATLAB debugging marathons. And now that we're here, I can't help but think about everything that it took to get to this point. In a way, our time here has felt like putting together a 1,000-piece puzzle. Only ours didn't come with a picture on the box. I got into puzzles during college, kind of by accident. A friend gifted me this massive Costco-themed puzzle, and what started out as a joke turned into a surprisingly meaningful experience. We spent hours piecing it together until we realized we were missing one piece. And after tearing up the place, we found it in the pocket of one of my friends who casually remembered he had it an hour later. Classic. But that puzzle stuck with me, not just because of all the laughs that we shared, but because it mirrored our Rutgers journey. We all started out by figuring out the corners and the edges, the parts that seemed simple at first. Maybe that meant going to the involvement fair, taking our first engineering course, making friends in the dorms, or just figuring out where the best study spots were on Bush. But as time went on, the puzzle got harder. The middle filled with pieces we weren't even quite sure where to place, problem sets that felt unsolvable, group projects that tested our patience, and those Canvas assignments that had us staring at the screen wondering, am I even doing this right? Still, we kept pushing forward. Because even when things didn't feel like they were clicking, we were building more than just academic progress. I think back to one of my first events with the engineering fraternity Theta Tau, surrounded by people I barely knew, awkwardly trying to start a conversation while still trying to figure out how to keep a conversation. But over time, those friends became some of my closest friends. From spontaneous late-night Taco Bell runs to $2 Tuesdays, it was those moments of connection that kept me grounded when everything else felt overwhelming. As a class, we've built memories, like standing in the freezing cold outside Huey's, sinking during cardboard canoe, racing down Sticker Street at bed races, losing our voices at football games, and pulling up to midnight breakfast like it was a 5-star event. These moments, big and small, filled in pieces we didn't even know were missing. Some of us found our place in Greek life or engineering organizations. Others stepped up as learning assistants, School of Engineering ambassadors, or researchers. For me, one of those moments came after giving a campus tour and a parent asked, "What's the most important thing you've learned here?" It wasn't until later that I truly began to reflect on the question and on how much Rutgers engineering has shaped the way I see the world. It wasn't just about learning equations or building devices. It's about learning how to think, how to solve problems when the answers aren't clear, how to work with people who think differently than you do, how to balance a deadline-heavy week with back-to-back labs and still find time to figure things out. Whether it was getting stuck on a design that wouldn't come together, giving a presentation on only 3 hours of sleep, or just learning how to stay calm when your code wouldn't compile 5 minutes before the start of class. Those moments gave us the tools that we'll actually use in the real world. Now, as we prepare to build the future, we carry more than just a degree. We carry integrity, curiosity, and a willingness to take things one step at a time. And just like that missing puzzle piece in my friend's pocket, remember that not every solution comes instantly, but it always comes with persistence. We are the new generation of engineers, each of us ready to rethink, rebuild, and reimagine the world around us. To my fellow engineers, whatever puzzle comes next, trust that you already have all the pieces. You've been building this future all along. Congratulations, class of 2025. You are Rutgers built. Thank you.
My name is Parth Oza, and I'm a graduate of the Rutgers School of Engineering. I would like to congratulate all of you on this momentous occasion. Completing this rigorous course of study is no small feat. As the current president of the Rutgers Engineering Alumni, I'm happy to formally welcome all of you into the alumni community. Take a moment, look to your left and look to your right. As you progress through your careers, one of your biggest assets will be the relationships that you have built with your peers. As you begin your next adventure, keep in mind that the Rutgers Engineering Alumni offer a wide array of networking and professional development opportunities to help you along the way. On behalf of the Alumni Association, I would like to recognize a few exemplary students who have gone above and beyond through service, leadership, and academic success over the past few years. Each was nominated by their department chairs and selected by alumni leaders. I ask that each awardee stand up at their seat as I announce their name to be recognized as recipients of the Rutgers Engineering Alumni's Outstanding Engineering Scholar Award. Dev Hudson, Biomedical Engineering. Hudson Yan, Chemical Engineering. Tyler Chang, Civil Engineering. Joshua Green, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Nicholas Percarpio, Industrial Engineering. Adam Wynn, Material Science and Engineering. Jack Kelleher, Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering. And Lakshita Sharma, President of the Engineering Governing Council. Please join me in congratulating these award winners on their outstanding achievement.
Thank you, everyone, for your remarks today, and congratulations, Rutgers Engineering Alumni Scholars. It is now time to recognize the class of 2025. Will the aerospace engineering students please come forward?
Now presenting the candidates in aerospace engineering. Amir Abdelmalik with high honors. Anish Aluru. Trinisha Banerjee with high honors. Kayla Bowen with honors. Michael Caruso. Alex Brian Jones, JJ Slade with honors. Juniel Chavez. Sean Liam Connolly, JJ Slade with high honors. Jonathan Frederick. Morgan Lazarus. Chloe Carlsons. Maximus Carnival. Kishan Dalal with highest honors. Daniel Lanarker. Joe Young with highest honors. Atharva Deokule. Sai Idayan. Tyler Lin. Sri J. Kavuru. Samuel Maltzman with highest honors. Noor Hassan. John Kelleher, Honors Academy with highest honors. Walter Lewers with honors. Jerry Kong. Andrew Liu with highest honors. Alex Chow with honors. Aryan Narvekar. Aryan Patel, Honors College with highest honors. Zahid Nasim with high honors. Gary Redden. Abdul Basit Malik, EOF, EOP. Kelly Vaz Lima. Jay Patel with high honors. Therese Rosa Kino with high honors. Garanshi Yadav with honors. Rishabh Gupta, JJ Slade with high honors. Sean Sharma. Vishwaram Sundaresan. Carlos Lopez, EOF, EOP with honors. Ahmed Abdul Hamid Salem. James Michael Petrides, JJ Slade with honors. Timothy Robinson with honors. Spencer Talish with highest honors. David Serbak. Justin Toribio. Robert White. Now presenting the candidates in Applied Sciences and Engineering, Packaging Engineering. Yusuf Ben Cheikh with highest honors. Grace Devakis with highest honors. Rihanna Rudika with high honors. Jungmin Lee with honors. Eric Toy Yi with highest honors. Now presenting the candidates in Applied Sciences and Engineering. Brianna Worrell, Honors College with highest honors. Jonathan Van with high honors. Colin Jaros. Somtochukwu Osigwe Daniel. Jules Gatan.
Let's go, Jules.
Moses Paul. Abhivrut Kandala. Jorge Barros, EOF, EOP. Arushi Aloni. Olivia Caleri with highest honors. Mahek Mantu with high honors. Michelle Forbes, EOF, EOP. Catherine Wu, Honors Academy with highest honors. Eileen Wien, Honors Academy with high honors. Hunter Wardell with highest honors. Clayton Gons with highest honors. Now presenting the candidates in biomedical engineering. Skylar Faltings, EOF EOP. Shani Faltings, EOF EOP. Yesenia Leon. Kiara Alvarez, EOF EOP. Anne-Marie Granz Pantaleon Aquino, EOF EOP. Alma Lucero Bautista. Antonio Coelho, EOF EOP with highest honors. Protoy Biswas, Honors Academy with highest honors. Sarah Alberto. Veronica Antonov with honors. Laura Agoli. Aisha Agbula. Anisha Jackson, JJ Slade with highest honors. Joyce Huang, Honors College with highest honors. Rachel Kim, Honors College with highest honors. Wilmary Figueiredo Obio, Honors College, JJ Slade with honors. Abigail Rose Washaleski. Allison Beerley, Honors College with high honors. Judith Pavel, JJ Slade with highest honors. Shoshana Black. Mendel Isakovich, Honors College. Ruchi Vora with honors. Michael Zaki. Kelvin Guzman Baez, EOF EOP. Melanie Gonzalez, EOF EOP. Ryan Kim. Arya Patel. Javier Piedrasanta. Luke Murata. Eric Yan. Monit Patel with honors. Whitney Pierre-Louis with honors. Anjali Vishwanathan, Honors College with highest honors. Catherine Nguyen, Honors College with highest honors. Kelly Chang with high honors. Sharanya Datta, Honors College with high honors. Janelle Kyla Cruz with high honors. Bhakti Ramani. Parveen Kaur Swatch. Armando Angelo Sulit. Kavis Basiri Trajano, Honors Academy with high honors. Augustine George with high honors. Matthew Cipriaso with high honors. Connor Burns. Dia Chengapa with high honors. Swar Shah with honors. Leka Rakundlia. Aldwin Porter. Matthew Parchment, EOF EOP. Dev Rishi Benson Paul Hudson with highest honors. Rudra Joshi, Honors Academy, JJ Slade with highest honors. Maxwell Dean Tran. Mara Trinity Saria with honors. Allison Lee with highest honors. Luke DeVecca, JJ Slade with highest honors. Heidi Lung, Honors Academy, JJ Slade with high honors. Connie Lin. Samantha Tai with high honors. Sughosha Rao with highest honors. Olakunle David Oyedele. Felix James Vergara, J.J. Slade with honors. Cole Burgos, EOF EOP. Joseph Pobre. Aditi Gupta. Sabrina Munir. Hemanshi Shetty. Rabia Haq. Michael Latarulo. Olivia Colavito, Honors College, J.J. Slade with highest honors. Emily Sullivan, Honors College with high honors. Om Patel with high honors. Parth Patel with high honors. Soha Patel. Lakshita Sharma. Nabiha Umar with high honors. Yusuf Ibrahim, Honors Academy with high honors. Eric Quarty with high honors. Aditya Desale. Ethan Paradis. Khalil Elbrini. Imran Atarwala with honors. Arush Sood with high honors. Adrian Loda, Honors Academy with high honors. Farah Nisar, Honors Academy, J.J. Slade with highest honors. Ria Suresh, Honors Academy with high honors. Smriti Mahmoodi, Honors Academy with highest honors. Maria Reyes Gasper. Sachi Korean with high honors. Janavi Shah with high honors. Yoon Suk Choi. Surya Prabha Karan Gopinath Tangamani. Ethan Rodriguez Prabhu with honors. Srijan Parikh with honors. V Nguyen. Now presenting the candidates in chemical engineering. Alexander Duke. Caroline Sinkyu, Honors College with highest honors. Kaylin Chang with highest honors. Rena Lubowski, Honors College with highest honors. Victoria Axelson with highest honors. Camden Barnes. Bernard Babitsky. Shaira Chowdhury with honors. Radia Naza with high honors. Changhuan An with honors. Sophia Mariam Ahmad with highest honors. Komal Sukena Nathani with high honors. Hudson Yan with highest honors. Sungwoo Cho. Fan Yu with high honors. Mahir Pandatreo. Carlos Lozano, EOF EOP. Matthew DeGady with highest honors. Michael DeGady. Rubeline Kate Leonardo, Honors Academy with honors. Megha Senthil. Mansi Joshi, Honors Academy with high honors. Niveda Ganesan, Honors Academy, J.J. Slade with highest honors. Albert Pony with highest honors. Shrestha Hari with honors. Julia Caldaro. Jiwoon Young with highest honors. Leia Farouk with highest honors. Hoonbei Park with high honors. Garrett Keating. Ruben Alvarez with highest honors. Devin Gunatalecki with high honors. Jonathan Kelly, Honors College with highest honors. Mikola Kunderevich with highest honors. Katrina Ora with highest honors. Emily Brooke Schneider with high honors. Michael Nguyen with high honors. Jordan Lytle with honors. Catherine Phillips with high honors. Philip Mai with high honors. Jaden Nelson, Honors College with high honors. Sandun Munasinghe. Sophia Ling Jorgensen, Honors College with high honors. Jimmy Yu with honors. Ali Ukparaj with highest honors. Valentino Stupiello with honors. Samarth Sitwala with highest honors. Samantha Shimabukuro, JJ Slade with highest honors. Ulises Roldan with honors. Shanella Rodas Iniguez. Donovan Smith. Michael Mora. Mauricio Rios with highest honors. Now presenting the candidates in civil engineering. Hannah Brown. James Conti. Andy Cordero, EOF, EOP. Christian Slade Mender. Danraj Gangaram with honors. Michael Bernice. Brian Anglin with high honors. Alicia Lopez Corpeno, Honors College with honors. Talene Kelly with high honors. Claudia Kedra with honors. Ruofan Chen, Honors Academy with highest honors. Haya Ahmer. Ali Sozin, EOF, EOP with high honors. Man Sharma with honors. Tyler Tang with highest honors. Jake Smith. Jordan Gaither with high honors. Leica Dunican with high honors. Naja Youssef. Emma Dietz with honors. Abigail Gervais, EOF, EOP. Nicholas Hall. Brett Longo with honors. Eric Thor Savage. Emily Smythe with high honors. Nicholas Viola. Colin O'Malley. Aman Khan. Thomas Arvin with high honors. Philip Temelkowski. Caleb Walsh. Calvin Wichaskala. Jordan Dumas, EOF, EOP. Jessica Youssef, with honors. Oren Rahman, EOF, EOP, with high honors. Bashoy Nasrallah, with honors. Matthew Chen, with honors. Oswald Olmedo. Thomas Grubb. Samuel Scarselli. Jack Zacharow. Hamza El Hawat, Honors Academy, J.J. Slade, with high honors. Jonathan Liu, with highest honors. Piaf Samedi. Carlos David Mataren. Kevin Velez. Jonathan Abrego, with honors. Balong La, with high honors. Ashton Lukyanovsky. Alexander Deng, with honors. Chao Ho Zhang, with honors. Jin Tao Shu, with high honors. Amy De La Rosa. Bola Khalil. Georges Lyman, with honors. Mina Bakum, with honors. Phalopatir Mahani. Pramit Patel, with high honors. Madison Ann Starosa. Alexander Stefaniak, with highest honors. Donovan Ragasa, with highest honors. James Sherb, with highest honors. Ethan Rock, with highest honors. Now presenting the candidates in electrical and computer engineering. Zakaria Abdelaziz. Amar Abul Hassan, EOF, EOP. Gunjan Adia, with honors. David Agudelo, EOF, EOP. Sarmad Ahmed, with honors. Ruben Varki Elias, with highest honors. Tanzir Ahmed. Daniel Aladani. Francisco Aguirre Ponce, with honors. Rajiv Atla. Nam Arnett, EOF, EOP. Katrina Salario, Honors Academy, with high honors. Tyler Amalfa, with highest honors. Joel Arias. Abid Aziz. Nihal Abdul Manir, with highest honors. Samir Bahadi, EOF, EOP. Shrey Dobadia, with highest honors. Christopher Caponegro, with highest honors. Avani Bafsar, with honors. Muskan Aga. Hassan Bouyan, with honors. Ruben Billion, with highest honors. Gavin Kabita, with high honors. Luis Castellanos. Matthew Arrigo, with highest honors. David Chauka, with high honors. Kalyan Charuvu, with honors. Kagnidur Chowdhury with high honors. Ian Christensen. Brandon Chang, Honors Academy with highest honors. Damiano DiMaggio. Tommy Tu, Honors Academy with highest honors. Nikhil Chandra Donepudi Venkata Sambasiva. Luke Anthony Domingo. Chandler Dorsey, EOF, EOP. Fiona Duggan. Aaron James Villa Flores Clarion with high honors. Jonathan Covell with honors. Ryan Covell with high honors. Damian Chernikowski. Mohammed Dawood, EOF, EOP. Ritika Das with high honors. John De Chavez with high honors. William Deasi with honors. Asif Durrani with high honors. Romani Ibrahim with high honors. Hasib Al-Kuga, EOF, EOP. Devin Engelhardt with honors. Nikita Filipov with highest honors. Michael Fink with high honors. Liam Fox with high honors. Adam D'Souza with highest honors. Satya Prabhakaran Gopinath Thangamani. Deshna Doshi, Honors College with highest honors. Milis Durgut. Tanner Fatosky. Sachin Ganpule. Emily Gelman with high honors. Daniel Gerber with highest honors. Alec Bodner with highest honors. Michael Ichiro Gibbons with highest honors. Quinn Gimblett. Albi Genie. John Greeny Chang, Honors Academy with highest honors. Joshua Green with highest honors. Daniel Guan with honors. Siddhartha Virgin with honors. Michael Hanley, Honors College with highest honors. Arjun Hariharan with highest honors. Sasha Gupta, Honors Academy with high honors. Joseph Din. Alexander Frederick, EOF, EOP. Omar Hamuda with high honors. Dizzy Hillux. Donovan Holgado with highest honors. Christopher Hoskin with highest honors. Nithya Bharadia. Rumaisa Adnan. Sirazul Islam. William Jacques Alcantara with honors. Sparsh Patel. Kevin Jacob. Noah Jacobson with high honors. Aryan Jain with highest honors. Diego Juarez. Parth Karakar with high honors. Ahmad Kamran. Rajol Karim, EOF, EOP. Evan Karolewski. Andrew Kemperman. Daksh Ketterpal with honors. Kareem Koleif with high honors. Harsirat Kaur. Tenzin Kizam. Pongkai Lee. John Matthew Lim with honors. Veena Limbatia. Damon Lin, Honors Academy with highest honors. Jacob Liu, Honors Academy with high honors. Christian Yarena with honors. Liam Mahan. Abdul Wahab Malik. Aiden Maliksi with honors. John Allen Manego. Sebastian Masella with highest honors. Parshva Mehta with high honors. Williams Mejia. Mark Maroney with highest honors. Arvin Mui. Neha Murthy with high honors. Jenny Nguyen, Honors College with high honors. Ayana Tane Deja Norwood. Keanu Melo Rojas with high honors. Joshua Menezes with highest honors. Michael Mogalevsky, Honors Academy with highest honors. Adarsh Narayanan with highest honors. Yusuf Nasser with honors. Jason Wynn, Honors Academy with high honors. Stephen Wynn, J.J. Slade with highest honors. Vincent Wynn with honors. John Malazzi with highest honors. Thomas O'Connell. Eric Pasio with highest honors. Shreya Pandey with high honors. Varan Mishra, Honors College with highest honors. Edwin Montez Dioka, EOF, EOP with high honors. Justin Pang, EOF, EOP. Aman Patel with honors. Yash Mathur. Arnav Patel. Mohnish Patel with high honors. Rick Patel. Andy Pham, Honors Academy with high honors. Aditya Rajagopalan Rajesh. Evan Ragone with honors. Christian Verderosa. Anmol Patel with high honors. Rudrani Ghosh with high honors. Tomer Budbul. Josue Sosa. George Enzo Stevens with high honors. Naushin Rahman. Fairuz Zahin, EOF, EOP. Minsky Roger. Harris Alexander Ransom with highest honors. Ayan Kayum, J.J. Slade with highest honors. Christian Santos. Amira Sakuti. Christopher Suh. Jay Shah with honors. Kalp Chef. Vivek Shivakumar with high honors. Tanvi Srivastava with honors. Sami Siddiqui. Tom Simon, Honors College. Sahaj Singh. Kareem Smyers with high honors. Hei-Jin Song, Honors College with highest honors. Henry Spriggle with honors. Mohammed Talal. Murali Krishnan Thirumalai. Gordon Toth with high honors. Braden Kasaran with highest honors. Owen Witt with high honors. Austin Fash, EOF, EOP with honors. Joshua Lohr with honors. Brandon Zhang. Edwin Gonzalez. Abdul Qasir. Nikash Rajesh Babu with honors. Sahana Ranganathan, Honors Academy with honors. Elizabeth Tam with highest honors. R.T. Rao. Arjun Shanmudigas with high honors. Ipsa Singh, Honors Academy with honors. Bhavya Sahai, Honors Academy with high honors. Gayatri Sajit with high honors. Sabrina Jamil. Navya Malhotra. Harshini Ganapathy. Gaetano Smith with high honors. Arya Shetty, Honors Academy with highest honors. Ethan C. with high honors. Michael Smaraglia. Malik Solomon, EOF, EOP. Vanil Shashank Sankara with honors. Aditya Suresh. Essen Sermelli. Tong Tong with highest honors. Kevin Wang with honors. Jamie Clarice Solomon with highest honors. Dylan Turner with high honors. Abhiram Vamuri with honors. Thomas Vu. Hien Tran with honors. Min Lap Trong. Michael Walters. Veer Vaidya with high honors. Shane Vijay Singha. Chi Wu, Honors Academy with highest honors. Robert Wynn with honors. Shang Shao with highest honors. Bashoy Yaqub, EOF, EOP. Yusuf Burhan Yalidere. Aaron Yagudev, EOF, EOP. Anna Yekel with honors. Nicholas Yim with highest honors. Peter Youssef with honors. Christina Yu. Keanu Shah with highest honors. Andrew Yu with highest honors. Hazem Zaki, Honors Academy with highest honors. Hao Jiazhu with high honors. Patrick Zong with highest honors. Hong Yi Lu with high honors. Now presenting the candidates in environmental engineering. Yash Ahmed with high honors. Santiago Betancourt. Sean Castellano with highest honors. Julianne Chan, Honors College, J.J. Slade with highest honors. Matthew Howard Klein with high honors. David Lamb. Dennis Leonard with honors. Zaina Merchant, J.J. Slade with highest honors. Yukta Nyati with highest honors. Brendan Opalak. Jason Rogers with high honors. Adrian Salamanca with honors. Amanda Maria Tributino da Silva with highest honors. Urvi Vinod. Dennis Wong with high honors. Maham Yusuf. Now presenting the candidates in industrial engineering. Joshua Arvia Gillian. Vikash Ganapathy Sasi Kumar. Natalie Alpapucho with honors. Ali Arslan.
Azan Ali.
Alon Ben Avraham with high honors. William Busler with honors. Anthony Joseph Camerano, Honors College with highest honors. Nicholas Percarpio, Honors College with highest honors. Douglas Manning. Ankur Chowdhury. Dylan Chong. Jeremy Hagel. Alyssa Schmidt with honors. Bina Prajapati with high honors. Chelsea Obade. Joy Edwards with honors. Rosemary Villatoro. Alexis Belletti. Emmeline De La Rosa, EOF, EOP. Dina El Nokali with high honors. Grant Radler. Shri Leela Datta Sarma Satanapalli with high honors. Arvin Manivannan. Noah Thomas with honors. Jean Paul Umana. Daniel Cohen with highest honors. Yongkwang David Kim with honors. Alexandra Canavan with highest honors. Elena Mystery with honors. Jennifer Zhu with highest honors. Max Yarconi. Nathaniel Vinoya with highest honors.
Timothy Price, highest honors.
Aryani Gurjar with highest honors. Ruchi Patel, Honors Academy with highest honors. Sharmeen Ubare. Tanvi Chapyala, Honors College with high honors. Yash Kolhatkar with high honors. Alexandra Wolf. Now presenting the candidates in Materials Science and Engineering.
Kenny Au, with honors.
Anthony Conti with honors. Madison Dawson, Honors College with highest honors. Anthony Gueda with high honors. Delaney Gunn with high honors. Kida Lee. Dante Anthony Miliacho with high honors. Joseph Santoro with honors. Shivani Sunki Reddy with honors. Michael Supple with high honors. Brian Wang, Honors Academy with highest honors. Adam Nguyen with highest honors. Now presenting the candidates in Mechanical Engineering. Manav Agarwal, Honors Academy with highest honors. Omar Aguero. Muhammad Ali, EOF, EOP. William Austin with high honors. Akshit Ananthu Kumaresh with highest honors. Shamal Sunil Patel. Dhruv Patel. Joseph Babowski with honors. Robert Tyler Lipchis Wong. Mark Anthony Dennert. Joshua Dawson. Ahmed El-Shama. Timothy Kubik. Douglas Joseph Doyle. Denise I. Massey Ganjvar with honors. Sarah Brennan, J.J. Slade with high honors. Owen Burbrower. John Bukowski with high honors. Jack Batt with highest honors. Luke Dorr Fredrickson with high honors. Abdurrahman Belkayat with highest honors. Osama Buddha with honors. Joseph Bogan. Michael Baldwin. Abdullah El Dasuki with high honors. Matthew Cadillac. Christopher Thomas Cafiero. David Castillo, EOF, EOP. Christopher Castro. Justin Joseph Che. Ethan Chan. Nolan Carr with highest honors. Vincent Chen with highest honors. Ryan Chung with highest honors. Samuel Chan. Faraz Chishti. Aiden Chu with honors. Mark Chuang. Aaron Cohn with high honors. Michael Dulesky. Ryan Duthie with high honors. Raymond Dominguez. Travis Forst. Emine Famalter with honors. Riley Gantz with high honors. Maya Garat, Honors College with highest honors. Hallie Gordon, Honors College with highest honors. Hadassah Friedman, EOF EOP. Aaron Grossman. Michael Fung with honors. Francesca Fusco with high honors. Justin Glick with honors. Mark Errol Giordani. Michael Grassi, Honors College, J.J. Slade with highest honors. Andrew Doohy Goldberg. John Hamway. Thomas Halleck. Gavin Henry. Junaid Elias with high honors. Douglas Hoven. Kevin Hughes. Ashley Jacobs, J.J. Slade with highest honors. Karthik Kaniti with honors. Matthew Carno. Brian Keating. Sean Kenny. George Ibrahim. Ibrahim Khan. Jalpan Patel with honors. John Kim with honors. Trevor Heath Kiss. David Lambert. Noah Lewis with high honors. Yakov Burton with highest honors. Zachary Salomon with highest honors. Yahiel Vahab with highest honors. Aaron Lipton. Yunjie Liu. Heriberto Salvador Garcia. Samay Mehta. Daniel Masiajuetz. Shlok Majmundar. Arthur Leon McGoggin with high honors. Alexander Menendez. George Mahelianu with high honors. Jeffrey Min, Honors College with highest honors. Joseph Monty with high honors. John Moore. Justin Miles, EOF, EOP. Adam Moskowitz with highest honors. Nicholas Neal with high honors. Matthew Newton with honors. Byron Eng with highest honors. Aaron O'Connor, J.J. Slade with highest honors. Ethan Oliva, J.J. Slade with honors. Patrick Allen Pangilinan, Honors Academy, J.J. Slade with highest honors. Jalen Patel with highest honors. Tyler Pham with high honors. Ian Patrick Phipps, J.J. Slade with highest honors. Maya Pearson with honors. Matthew Pribola. Christopher Quesada, Honors College with high honors. Sanjay Ramcharan, EOF, EOP. Daniel Rivera, EOF, EOP. Gabriel Romero Bermudez. Amon Roof, Honors College, J.J. Slade with highest honors. Kyle Rudder. William Skatko with highest honors. Zachary Schwartz. Arman Seventuna. Sharoz Shahid. Arye Shinson with honors. Yash Srivastav. Darren Sitaping Fosso with highest honors. Zachary Soratelli with high honors. Jake Spoor.
Congrats, Jake!
Dean Robert Springhorn with high honors. Benjamin Stevens with honors. Sudeep Suresh with high honors. William Weiss. Jason Simzak. Kentaro Taguchi with high honors. Isabel Toro, Honors Academy with honors. David Tovar with highest honors. Sitlali Uranca Campos, EOF, EOP. Akil Varghese with highest honors. Sean Verdi with high honors. Malaguapa. John James Walsh with highest honors. Stephen Weller with honors. William Widow with honors. Jason Wu. Rebecca Wisser with highest honors. Habiba Ashur. Amar Ribi Karubi with highest honors. Jiraiya Zalsal with honors. Feng Huang with honors. Brandon Yam with highest honors.
Congratulations!
Jeffrey Joe, J.J. Slade with highest honors. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Congratulations. Will all candidates please rise? Upon the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Engineering and by action of the Board of Governors, the degree of Bachelor of Science has been conferred upon each of you with all the rights, responsibilities, privileges, immunities appertaining thereto here and elsewhere. As a symbol of your passage, you should move now the tassel from your right to the left. Congratulations, class of the School of Engineering 2025. Good luck and best wishes. Huh?
Where do you want
Yeah, do we?
Okay. It's okay, yeah.
100,000.